Hi, Thomas Miller on the Hump Day, Wednesday, April 13th, a video version of the Fun Astrology podcast. Glad you stopped by. There's not a lot in the sky specifically today, but I thought maybe we would take a look here at some of the key things that we're following or putting our eyes on in this chart that we'll keep an eye on over the next weeks and even months ahead. So obviously this is what happened yesterday. Jupiter now starting to pull away from that Neptune aspect. By May 10th, it will move into Aries, where it will be until the end of October the rest of this year. So that's one big structure. Another one that's getting ready to change is right here. Mars will move into Pisces, and that happens on Thursday. So if you've been looking for a change in that energy, you won't have to wait too much longer. Thursday, that's going to be a shift. So that will leave, kind of interestingly, that's going to leave, when all of this shakes out, we'll have Pluto left in Capricorn for another couple of years. We'll have Saturn left in Aquarius for another, year and a half. We'll have Neptune left in Pisces by itself. And the South Node, of course, will be left in Scorpio. And that one is significant because we talked about this on the video podcast, or the audio podcast, when it moved in. Not the last time it was there, but the previous time was 1966. And that set up the long, hot summer of 1967 in the United States, where there were over 150 race riots in major cities across the United States. And then, of course, in 1968, when we saw the assassinations of both Martin Luther King and Robert Kennedy, the president's brother. So, of course, already we're seeing the Ukraine situation, which is an absolute, just sheer worldwide tragedy, replicating basically what Stalin and Hitler did in World War II. So how the world changes from that. But these are going to be the major building blocks as the anchors then, as all of this energy starts to shift. So what will happen is Jupiter will move into Aries, and then it dances back into Pisces, and then the end of the year, it finally moves into Aries for good. So there's that Jupiter dance right there. And then basically, two fast movers here, a fast mover here. Oh, Uranus certainly is in Taurus like for the rest of our lives. It's going to be in there for a long time. So you'll see these faster movers start to dither on out through the chart. So by the summertime, we're going to have stuff scattered out in different places, which means that these faster movers are going to be throwing aspects back to these slow mover guys and they'll be more in the form of oppositions and squares instead of these sextiles, trines, and of course we've been seeing squares as well, but it's just going to change the complexion of the chart. So that's where we're headed toward. Right now, we have to kind of get the rest of this little bit of log jam cleared out. But we're going to have the big theme builders in their places, and that's going to be the predominant larger energy that is going to carry us into the summer, into 2023, and especially the big year into 2024. All right? So that's your structure for today. We'll be back tomorrow, and we're going to keep our eye on two planets that really need some attention. So I'll show you what those are tomorrow. Have a great day.